Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, 626!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. 20. 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fields. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this game. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That ball was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Rodgers now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Jones again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Here's Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Fields. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Panthers 35, Bears 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Fields on first down. is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
But here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play in the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Mario Edwards from his in spot able to push in there and drop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Rodgers going to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
88, back on. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Take 30. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Now Rodgers. Left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks him.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They snap it to Fields.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Runs over it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
26.
Again, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers are pouring it on.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Fields.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Stiff-armed him. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimous St. Brown. 63 yards.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second down and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 75 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Again, this to Jones. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Crosby for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to let it fly.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Jones. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lamb, yeah, a little extra on top.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.